Well, harassment of any kind is no more acceptable. Yes, women in the city are putting their foot down against all antisocial elements. In one such attempt, a young girl came forward to speak to News9 about a horrific experience she had with a man in broad daylight. Here's the story.
Young Risleen has lived in Bengaluru for close to a decade, but she is now quite upset at how the city is turning out to be. Sexual harassment becoming more blatant and offenders becoming bolder. Yes, this girl faced one of the most embarrassing situations while walking on the road in first block HRBR layout, 9th Main. It was just about 4 p.m. when one man on a bike approached her asking for directions. And when Risleen was being a good Samaritan, the man on the other hand opened his pants and started performing a sexual act in broad daylight. Unbelievable, right? Listen to the victim herself. Bengaluru this time around stands united in protecting its women and children. It seems like because of that, a number of cases of rape and molestation have been reported in the recent past, which means women in the city are standing up for themselves and saying enough is enough. Yet another case where a girl now wants to speak out and stands up for herself is Risleen from Tripura. Risleen, she's gone through a harassment of a different kind, a sexual harassment itself, but of a different kind. It was not rape, it was not molestation, but an act that was quite disgusting to watch. Someone performing a sexual act on themselves, taking pleasure out of one girl trying to help the man. What exactly happened in this area of HRBR, first block, 9th Main Road, one of the posh areas within this locality, around the time where around 4 p.m. when the area is bustling with activity, people walking around, yet one man, one psycho decided to do something quite disgusting, something that's quite prevalent, but Risleen seems to be someone who really wants to speak up. So Risleen, tell us what happened in HRBR layout while you were walking to college.
Yep. I was coming from the service road and I stay near CMR Law College. Okay. So I was walking from the main road and I was going towards home. And then I saw one man standing here, sitting here on his bike. Okay,
was the bike stationary? It was still? Or he was moving?
He wasn't moving, he was just sitting here.
Okay.
And then I crossed him, I walked till there, he came behind me.
Okay.
And then he said, excuse me, can you please tell me the way to CMR Law College?
Okay.
I said, yeah, sure, you just have to go straight and then you will find a petrol bunk. Cross that and on the left hand side you will see the college.
Okay.
And then again he started with different questions.
So you said that and you gave him directions out of goodwill,
yeah,
and then he walked in front, and then?
Yeah, again I started walking. He stopped me. He said, is it after the signal or is it on the right hand side of the signal or left? Do I have to take right, left? He was asking questions. So I just told him, no, you just have to go straight, nothing else. And then I noticed him and I found that he was masturbating. I really got nervous and I started walking fast. Then he was coming behind me. He followed me till the signal. Yeah. Okay, and then I crossed.
I think that's the signal. He started right here on this road, and just about 100 meters distance, Risleen feared for her life. In fact, she got really nervous looking at that man performing that kind of sexual act on himself, and she ran for good life. There you go. She went straight till the signal there, caught an auto, jumped into an auto with fear, and then what happened? Let's ask Risleen. Then what happened? You got into an auto and then?
Yeah, I got into auto and I tried looking behind if that person was still following me, and I see that he was coming behind me. Okay. Then I thought I shouldn't take the auto towards my home, otherwise he will come to know my address and he might come and do anything. Right. So I took the auto near the college and I stopped where so many students were standing. It was near a bakery. And then I got down there and I spoke with those students. I told them this man was following me and all those. When I was talking to them and I looked back, I didn't find that man anymore. He ran off.
Risleen, come here. It's absolutely disgusting to know that this guy how did he look? Can you describe his face to us? Was he innocent looking? Did he look like he belonged to a good family?
Yeah, he looks really innocent, and he looks rich.
Looks rich?
Yeah, okay. Though he was on bike.
Did you imagine?
No, I didn't even think that he would do something like that. It was horrible.
It was horrible, absolutely. I mean, imagine the girl out of goodwill wants to give directions, wants to help a man who pretends to be in distress, and then suddenly while the talk is happening, she suddenly realizes that something is wrong, something's fishy. She looks down and she notices the guy performing a sexual act on himself. How disgusting is that? I mean, this is not rape, this is not molestation, but it's a harassment of a whole different kind, which, by the way, is very persistent in the entire country, particularly in Bengaluru. A lot of women have come across these kind of psychopaths prevalent on the streets. If you did not fear, now thinking back that this happened, what could you have done? I would say, if I were in your place, I could have probably just pushed the guy off his bike or taken a picture of him or howled and asked for help. Yeah. What do you think you could have done?
Even I thought the same thing. After reaching home only, I was getting so many ideas. I could have taken the bike number or just shouted. Public might have come and helped me. I was thinking so many things.
My God, Risleen, thank you so much. At least finally you've come out and spoken out in the open. You've told us what happened. Have you filed a complaint? Because if you don't know, it is a punishable offense.
I thought of filing a complaint, but then again, I didn't have any proof. I didn't have the bike number or anything. If I go to police station, they would have asked me for the proof.
Yeah, more than anything, you can just give a description also of the person that you saw. Explain his clothes, how he looks, and what bike he, even if you didn't have the number, you can still file a complaint.
He was actually wearing a black jacket and a track pant. That's all I noticed, and black bike.
Risleen, kudos to you that you've spoken up about this issue, because you're not the only one. She's not the only one who's facing something like this. Lots of people go through. I myself have seen, men acting in the most disgusting manner while, in pretending to ask for help, they do something like that. And what we need to know now is, this is a punishable offense, and this is harassment of a different kind, but definitely sexual harassment. It is a punishable offense, and these kind of people must be taught a lesson. So the next time you're faced with a situation like that, like Risleen's, you exactly know what to do. Don't leave them. With camera person Guru Charan, this is Nabila for News 9.